my friends? Well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Yes! Listen to me. Today is very special unboxing day. I got a box in the mail. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you know. I'm let you in on a little secret. Okay, a little secret. Number one. Well, this isn't a secret, but if you watch this channel, you know that I am a Mr. Rogers fan. The fact that I teach preschool, I've been teaching preschool for about 10 years now. Prior to that, I taught Sunday school, preschool with my wife. I do puppets, I do voices, I do all kinds. Yes, Grover. It could be Grover. It could be Yoda. Yes, Yoda. Or C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. Oh, cookie starts with C. Listen. Or hi ho, Kermit the Frog here. Listen, I do voices. I make the kids laugh. But on top of that, I've been a Mr. Rogers fan forever. Now listen, you, that guy right there. Wait a minute, you, the idiot that complains every time I talk about Mr. Rogers. Every time I do a Mr. Rogers anything, you say, "Oh, I sat there all this time and I had to listen about Mr. Rogers." I'm sorry that you grew up with no morals. I'm sorry that you not get the Mr. Rogers experience, but I did, and I aspire. Okay, some people want to be Spider-Man. That's stupid. Okay, I ain't gonna be. Listen. I got kids in my class. Okay, ask them what they want to be when they grow up. They say they want to be Spider-Man. Okay, where's my thing? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hang on. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, there you are. Okay, they say they want to be Spider-Man. Okay, and I have to set these kids straight. Okay, I'm like, listen, children, because we're talking 3 to 5-year-olds, and they don't get it. They don't understand that getting bit by any kind of spider is not a good thing. Nevertheless, a radioactive spider. Okay, you don't want to aspire to be Spider-Man. Okay, you don't want to be Spider-Man. I tell the kids all the time, like, listen, like, what do you want to be to grow up? I was thinking I get an answer that makes sense. Like, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a policeman. I want to be Spider-Man. I want to be the Incredible Hulk. Oh, so you want to get hit with some radiation or whatever, and every time you get angry, you want to turn green or have some kind of blow up in a lab, or listen, that's what you're looking for. I want to be Superman. That's why kids be jumping off buildings. They're like, look, I'm Superman. No, you are not. You can't fly. Okay, you don't want to get bit by a radioactive spider. You don't want to be Superman. You don't want to fly. Okay, because it ain't realistic. Okay, but when I was little, I sat down in front of Mr. Rogers and I aspired to be like Mr. Rogers. I wanted to do voices. I want to do puppets. Listen, normal people's cars, okay, consist of probably in the car, probably a car radio, maybe a baby seat, a car seat or something, or maybe they have like, I don't know, something in my car consists of a ball pit in the back, and I also have a whole puppet like theater in the back of my car. Listen, I ain't right, okay? I ain't right, but I ain't right in all the good reasons. I just figure that my mind, I got a lot of voices in my head, and I portray my voices in my head out of my voice. I change my voices, and I do different voices for different puppets. I have in my collection probably about I'd say about 40 to 50 puppets. And every single one of them has a different voice and a different personality. So what that does is just branches out my different personalities. And that's what Mr. Rogers did. Each one of his characters was a part of him, was a piece of him, okay? But altogether, it made up the person that he was. So with that said, okay, this is a Mr. Rogers video. Yes, I'm sorry. And if you're not a Mr. Rogers fan, I'm about to let you in on some hidden Mr. Rogers information right now. Number one, this that is in this box right now, the product that is in this box, I already own. I already own one, and I'm very pleased with it, okay? I will tell you that what is in this box, the flippers on eBay are sick, okay? You listen, you sick pigs, you dirty, sick, disgusting, greedy slobs. That's what you are, okay? That's what you are, okay? Because they are taking this, what is in this box, and they are flipping it for like 2 to 3 times the price that what it's worth. And the funny thing is, it comes, so I ordered mine, and you can order yours from christianbook.com. christianbook.com. So if you're interested, it comes from christianbook.com. Okay? I already own 2. I don't plan on buying another one. They sell out very, very fast, okay? And then they get them restocked every once in a while. It takes a little while. And on the front of this, they have a little godly saying, because it does come from christianbook.com. It says, "Trust the Lord with all your heart and lean not, on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths." Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. New King James Version. Yeah, you get a little biblical note on top, because it's from a Christian place, okay? Because if you didn't know this or not, Mr. Rogers was an Orthodox priest or pastor. I believe that's what he was. I got my knife, and I'm gonna open this up. Now I will tell you, this is the deal. If you want one, okay, go to christianbooks.com and order it from there. I ordered this thing 2 days ago, and it's at my house now. I don't know where christianbooks.com is located. Wait a minute, let me see. It's located in Peabody, Massachusetts, okay? And this literally came in my mail 2 days after. I ordered it because I wanted one for my classroom, okay? Because what I did is I sent a message to the owner slash, well, she used to be the director, but now my daughter's the director, but I sent a message to the owner saying I wanted a certain picture of Mr. Rogers to be put over my library area, because when I'm doing circle, I wanted to look at this picture, and I think that I'm pretty sure the picture says, I'll put it up here, but it has something to do with everyone. Do I have no? What? Wait. Okay, wait a minute. You might get lucky here, or maybe not lucky. Let's see. You might like, I'm not lucky already. When you started talking, I've already lost it. What did I do with this thing? Let me see. Oh, no, look at me being so silly. I got a knife in the air, and I'm trying to explain this thing. I sent it to her, so let me see. I will say it right here. So I'll put a picture of it over here, because I know I have it. Okay, so it says, it's a picture of Mr. Rogers, and it says, "You always make each day a special day, because wow, I can't even speak. You always make each day a special day by just you being you." Yeah, see that right there? I'm put up there. Yeah, that's yeah. Okay. I wanted it in front of me because to me that's inspirational. I look down at the children and I realize that it's a fact that every single one of those children that sit in front of me has different personalities, have different feelings, have different things going on in their lives. Every single kid is different, and I gotta be able to. Sometimes the days get rough. Sometimes they come in screaming. Sometimes they come in crying. Sometimes they're happy. Sometimes they're sad. Sometimes they're screaming in joy. Sometimes they're screaming in mad, they're like a madness type thing. I never know what I'm gonna deal with on a day-by-day basis taking care of children, okay? I don't know what day they have. I don't know if they got enough sleep last night. I don't know if their mom and dad are fighting. I don't know if there's, you never know. Since I've been doing this thing, I've dealt with kids with abuse cases. I've dealt with kids that parents were going through a divorce. I've dealt with kids that were just messed up kids. But then I've dealt with the sweetest kids in the whole wide world. And to me, actually, to be very honest with you, I never look at the kids as there's nothing I can't do with this kid. I've never met a kid yet that I'm like, I can't do nothing with this kid. Okay? And I always feel like there's hope for whatever. I had one child one time that he was just violent. Violent kid. I mean, he would throw things at you. He'd throw chairs. He'd scratch. He'd bite. He'd pinch. He'd spit at you. I urinated himself one time and wiped his urine all over me or whatever. And he's like, I'm peeing on you. And then one time he took a dump and he threw it. Listen, and even that kid, all I did is I went up to, at the time, it was at a different place where I was at, and I was like, this kid, it ain't working. He needs some one-on-one. He needs additional help that I can't give, because I got 20 kids in a classroom. I can't give the additional help. And he stuck around for a while, but then one day it was just too much, and he had to go someplace else. But that was the one. There was a one. That was the exception. But there was something seriously wrong with this child, and it was something that I could not take care of without having further assistance. Like I really do believe, though, if I was alone with the child, if they would have said, hey, you have one-on-one with this child, you'll be fine, and this child will be fine. You take your time and you'd have one-on-one. The problem is that it wasn't a one-on-one. It was me versus 20 kids. You know what I mean? Trying to take care of this one kid with 19 other kids in the room, you know what I mean? And it was impossible. It was absolutely impossible. But I never give up on a child. Never give up on it. You never know what's going on in their personal life. Because I was that kid. I remember being that kid and have stuff going on in my personal life and have nobody to talk to. I remember being 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever the ages were. I remember being 3. They say you don't remember before 3. But when I was like 3, we had like the blizzard of 78. Okay, I think I was like 3 when in blizzard of 78, and I remember very clearly, maybe because of a traumatic experience. I was bugging my father to take me outside. I want to go outside. I want to go outside. I want to go outside. He took me outside, and he went inside the house, and the snow just kept coming up in the blizzard. And I wanted to get back in the house, but the problem was the door froze. So I'm kicking the door. And then finally, somebody came and opened the door for me. But I can't remember who that was. But I'll just tell you, it was a scary experience. So kids remember things. They remember you. They remember certain pieces of their life. So if the parents are fighting, things are going on, they're going to remember. They're going to remember it forever. So if I can make their life just a little bit better, that's a thing. That's just my thing, okay? I have 2 things that I always tell my kids in my class. Number 1, my number 1 job is to keep you safe. I will always keep you safe no matter what. I will put my life on the line for any of those children. Okay, I do not care. I'm at a point in my life anyway where I just do not care. Okay, I will step in front of any person that comes into that school, or anybody that comes in front of in my way, or anybody that tries to harm one child. I do not care. Okay. Number 2. So if you ask my children what's my number 1 job, they're gonna say to keep us safe. They always say that. I think it's amazing because parents even tell me we ask the kids and they tell us to keep us safe. Number 2 is to teach you something. To teach you something that you need to learn in life. And it's, listen, I'm not a teacher that teaches like, arts and crafts. I'm not an arts and crafts teacher. I'm like Mr. Rogers. I teach morals. Okay. I teach the kids morals. Today we talked about stranger danger. That's what we talked about. We talked about talking to strangers. I had a parent bring up at a meeting saying that he's having a little issue with the child talking to strangers, and I'm like, okay, well, today seems to me like a perfect opportunity to talk to the children about strangers. So I drew 3 pictures on my dry erase board of 3 different faces, and one had a sad face, one had a happy face, and one had kind of like a crazy face. And I asked the children, I said, which one is the bad guy? Which look at these 3 pictures and tell me which one is the bad guy. And one of them said, well, that one looks like the bad guy. That one's got a frown. That's the bad guy. This one over here, that one's the bad guy. And I looked at them and I said, how do you know? And they're like, well, that one's got a frown. That one looks like he's smiling too much. That one looks a little creepy because he's looking out of the corner of his eye, whatever. They had all these little sayings, but I told them, I said, all of them could be the bad guy. You don't know. You don't know who the bad guy is. So you don't talk to these people. You don't talk to strangers, whether it be a man or a woman. You got to make it very clear nowadays, man or woman, because I'm trying to tell them, like, listen, there are some ladies out there that would love to have a little boy or a little girl like you. And they just can't have a little boy or a little girl. So maybe they're looking for a little boy or a little girl. So you don't talk to strangers. And then I ran the kids through a scenario. I ran them through a scenario. Yes, this is listen, my class is extremely entertaining. I wish that they would allow me to actually record my entire class and televise it like a reality TV show, because the things I do in my class are not normal preschool teacher things. I go extremely above and beyond to show them things so that that it clicks. So that way they don't get hurt and things don't happen in their lives, okay? So I put the kids in total scenarios. I'm like, listen, you tell me you're out with mommy. Okay, you're out with mommy. Where are you? Okay, so they tell me where they are. Okay, so they name a market. Okay, one of the children, and I'm like, okay, so are you a carriage kid or are you a walking with mommy kid? Oh, I'm a carriage kid. Okay, let's put you in a carriage. So I put a chair in front of in front of me, like I make them believe it's a carriage, and I have the kid sitting there, and I'm like, I'm your mommy. Oh, I'm looking at the milk. I'm looking for a good price on milk over here at the market. What's a good price for the milk at the market? Let me see. And I said, so mommy's over here. Mommy's over here. I said, now picture me being a stranger, and I come over here. Here I come, and I walked right up to the kid. I go, hello, how you doing? Hey, I'm a stranger. Okay, listen. You like dinosaurs? And the kid's like, yeah, I like dinosaurs. I'm like, hey, in my car, I got a whole pile of dinosaurs. All the dinosaurs that you could ever imagine are in my car. You want to come with me? And the kid looked at me and goes, what kind you got? And I'm like, oh, name it. You name it. You got a Tyrannosaurus Rex? I'm like, I got a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Come on. Come with me. took the kid by the hand, walked away with the kid, and there was my example. And I explained to the kid, I'm like, no, listen, you talk to a stranger, or you get in that person's car, or you walk away from mommy, or you let somebody take you, they might not bring you back. Now, granted, like, let's stop for a second, because you're probably looking at me like, you're teaching this to like 5-year-old children. Yeah, isn't that a good age to teach children stranger danger, to teach them that there are some crazy people out there? This world is getting crazier. Okay, it's getting crazier. Okay, they're doing trafficking nowadays. There's all kinds of disgusting, disturbing things. Children, there's no place for children to play anymore. Where I live, there's no place for the kids to play anymore. The parks are all torn down. There's nothing for them to do. There's no place for them to go. All kids can do nowadays is stay at home, play video games, and if they go outside to play, you got the danger of something happened to them outside playing. Okay, when I was a kid, we would stay out till the street lights came on. We would play stickball. We would play manhunt, and we would hide in the streets. We'd be allowed to run around in the streets, hide underneath people's cars, and everybody knew everybody. There was no stranger danger back then, because everybody knew everybody. You knew your next door neighbor. You knew the guy down the street. You knew everybody. Everybody knew everybody. Your parents knew everybody, because they all sat together on a stoop, or on the stairs on a Saturday night or a Friday night, and they drank their Miller High Life or their Budweisers while the kids played with each other and they had fun. Okay, but it ain't like that no more. Now it's a dangerous world. So I aspire to be like Mr. Rogers, because Mr. Rogers touched base on every single thing that he could touch base on. And I am very thankful that the owner of the preschool that I'm working at allows me to teach the way that I teach, because I'm teaching these kids what they need to know to survive this world. And I'm not putting a lot of pressure on them. You might look at it like, oh, they're 5, they're 4. It sounds to me like you might be stressing. No. Listen, I do it in a comedic way, but an educational way. I use puppets. I use voices. I use books. I use storytelling. I use whatever I can possibly use to make an example. I am a big, number one, myself personally, I'm a very, very visual person. Okay, you tell me something and I can't visually see it, it kind of messes me up. So I have to reenact things. I have to show things to make the kids understand. And today I think was a very positive day. It was a very, very positive day. And then after the day was done, our goldfish went to a fish that we had in a fish tank about 4 or 5 days ago. Went to fish heaven. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a ride up the street, find out what a fish goes for, and buy some fish for our fish tank, because all the kids were kind of sad because they were like, fish went to fishy heaven. Okay, so I drove up the street and I'm like, I go into the place and the guy's like, they're 22 cents a piece. I'm like, 22 cents a piece? I'm like, give me one of every color you got. So it was four different colors. They're all goldfish, but one was gold, one was like white and gold, one was like all black, and then there was one that was like a more like a silverish kind of color. I'm like, give me one of each. Okay, 22 cents a piece. Give me one of each. Cost me like 94 cents or 95 cents with the tax or whatever it was, because I figured it would be like, it would remind me of the class. We got diversity in the class. We got diversity in the fish tank. And the other thing with that is 22 cents a piece. If another one drops dead, I can go buy another one. It's as simple as that. Tomorrow morning, I cannot wait to get up tomorrow morning. I cannot wait to go to my job tomorrow morning, so we can name these fish. The kids are going to be so excited. They're going to be so happy. It's the simple little things that get 3 to 5-year-olds excited. You pull. I have in my bag at work all the time a pack rat. Yep, a pack rat. I'll see if I can put a picture of it over here. It's a puppet. Okay, it's a puppet. It's a rat with a backpack on it. And for years, the children have been asking me, what's in his backpack? There's nothing in his backpack. It's filled with like some kind of foam or something like that. It just to make it look like the backpack is full. But it's a pack rat. They call him a pack rat because it's a rat with a backpack. And he doesn't talk. But anytime the kids are like down, or I feel like one of the kids is like off or depressed or whatever, I put this puppet, I reach into my bag, because they know it's there. They're like, and I call it my pet, and they think it's in the fun. It's not. It was funny, not funny. They think it's real, because the way that I maneuver it, I reach my hand in the bag, and it's already got its opening up in the air, so I'm able to put my hand in the bag, and I pull it out, and I take the tail, and I put the tail over my arm. And then I kind of cup my hand like this, so I got the rat going like this, and I'm able to kind of use my pinky and my thumb to move the tail around. So not only is the head and the mouth and the hands moving, but the tail's moving too. Now listen, I probably lost half of you here. You're probably like, listen, we grown adults. What's in the damn box that you got from the Christian thing? Okay, number one, you flippers. Okay, stay away. Listen, stay away. I guarantee you buy these things in bulk from this Christian place, and you start flipping them for 3 times the price, and you don't give this Christian company a cut of their money so that Mr. Rogers' family can get some money. You're going straight to hell. You're gonna burn. You're gonna burn like there's no tomorrow. Okay, because that's ridiculous. Okay, I wanted to buy one of these for my classroom. Okay, and I figured, okay, first place I'll go is to eBay. Okay, because I forgot where I got mine from originally. And I went to eBay, and it was selling for like $160, $90. No, $40, $40. That's what this thing costs. And you're gonna see in a few seconds that it's well worth the $40. And I did get a real nice lady to actually give me, and it should be coming in the mail, a Daniel Tiger puppet. If you're a Mr. Rogers fan, you know who Daniel Tiger is. Oh, this is even better because it's in a different box than the one I normally have, that I already have. So this is a little different. And in here is, did I just reveal anything? No, I didn't. Trolley. Look at that. It's a little replica of Mr. Rogers' trolley. And my plan is to put this in the window at the school. I'll have Mr. Rogers looking at me in front of me, right over there, and I'll have the trolley in the window so I can look at it. This is beautiful. Wow. I have one. I have one up there. It comes in a big box. They kind of minimize this, and I purchased this, and I was like, I'm like, am I really going to want to bring it to the school? I'm afraid the kids, going to destroy it or whatever it is. But it is going to be up. It's going to be up in a high location or whatever where the kids aren't going to touch it. But it will just give me that remembrance. You know what I mean? That of what Mr. Rogers stood for. What he stood for. And he just wanted to teach kids morals. He wanted to teach them how to survive in this world. And he touched base on anything that was going on in the world. And that's what I do. He covered everything, covered every base, and he didn't care. He didn't care. He had his show, and that's kind of how I run my class. I care, but I don't care. I don't. I'm not a elementary school teacher. I don't teach at a public school. Okay, I teach at it's a private preschool. You know what I mean? So it's owned by a woman that is a kind woman, is a nice woman. And a woman that I feel has moral value. So she sees nothing wrong with the way I teach. And I don't see anything wrong with the way I teach. I think that what I'm teaching the children is very important. And maybe they won't grow up to be scumbag flippers that will spend $40 to $40, maybe $50. I think it's $50 with the shipping on an item. Okay. And then put it on eBay and try to sell it for $160. Okay, maybe they'll grow up to have a heart. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people out there that are absolutely heartless. Okay, you might be a fan of Mr. Rogers. You might have always wanted to have a trolley of your own. This might have been your dream. Okay, I have many subscribers, many viewers that comment all the time. Yeah, I used to have this. I used to have that. I wish I still had that. I wish I still had this. I just can't afford to get it. I want to replace it. My wife is giving me a hard time. She won't let me replace it. Listen, life's too short. Life's too short. You want a trolley from Mr. Rogers' neighborhood? You want to put it on your desk? You want to put it in your bedroom? You want to put it on the wall? Go get one. Just listen. $50 ain't gonna break you. Matter of fact, I did $50 paying for. Okay, you could pay with PayPal through this website, and I am very, very happy with my purchase. Very, very happy. And with that said, my friends, This was a one package opener, okay, of an object or an item that means a lot to me. And after I'll probably bring this thing in on show and tell day, which we have show and tell day every Friday, which I absolutely love show and tell, because the kids get to express themselves. Show and tell to me is like my preschool version of public speaking. Okay, I think if I would have had the opportunity to do show and tell when I was in preschool, or I didn't go to preschool, but kindergarten or whatever, I probably would have been a lot more better. I would have been able to speak better. I would have been able to express myself better to people. Okay, instead of being alone most of my life and hiding in my bedroom and not having a lot of friends and not wanting to open up to people and keeping very bottled up. The kids, they get in front of the class, they bring in their item, they tell me where, what, when, how they got it, and then the kids that are sitting there get to ask them questions afterwards. It's actually a very, very awesome experience to see and to be part of. You know, I ask them questions, I make them laugh, you know, they make me laugh, and it's a great experience. I think that I think a reality show like that would be great. I wish that this was a thing where parents would give me the right to televise their children in my class and record the class and show the class every day, because I would have absolutely no problems. Because I got absolutely nothing to hide. You know, I'm not like I take good care of my class. Okay, the class is very clean. I am extremely OCD, so everything is always clean, wiped down, bleached, and taken care of. And the kids are always taken care of. Okay, I treat those kids as if they I treat those kids as if they were my own. Okay, I would never do anything to hurt them. I only try to teach them what's right and what's wrong. And with that said, my friends, thank you. And the right thing for you to do right now would be to hit that subscribe button. Okay, yeah, the video probably went in a little bit. I went into overtime. Okay, but hit the subscribe button, because it makes me happy. It makes me happy. Comment below. Yeah, I always wanted a trolley. Yeah, thank you for sharing the place. I'm thinking about picking one up. What's kind of cool about it, I will let you know that, see that little stack of stuff inside there? That's actually wooden figures. So if you take it out of the box, because I already have one of these things, but not in this kind of packaging, it's actually Lady Elaine, and it's Daniel Tiger, and it's four characters. Four characters. I think it's the King Friday, and one other character. I can't remember who it is. It's not gonna say on the back here. It doesn't say. But if you were gonna buy this for your child to play with, they could actually play with the characters, you know, if that's what you wanted to do. And it does roll. It's got wheels and it rolls, and it's made out of wood. This is like a handcrafted type situation. This is a very, very well made piece of thing. If you look on the back too, I don't know how good you're gonna see this picture. It shows the man like crafting it. You know what I mean? It says ages 3 years and up, so it's perfect, non-toxic. America's finest wooden toy since 1789. Okay, so the flip is, man, they be putting this thing on there, and they telling people that it's from 1789. You know what I mean? And like real poor unfortunate souls are buying it for big money when you can get it like dirt cheap. So if you want one, christianbook.com, that's where you're gonna get it. Just look it up on Google. It'll take you right to the website. Order one, because they're amazing. They're amazing. Look, this is the second one I bought. Okay, I got one that's in a big wooden box. Now this one comes in a little plastic box. I'm guessing that kind of saves them on packaging. I got no complaint, because this one's gonna come out of the box, and this one's gonna go into school, and it's gonna be on the wall. And with that said, my friends, tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow when I post a new video. Yes, and I'll see you later.
You should have saved me some.